Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another crypto video. It is Nick here as always. Welcome back to anybody who isn't new here. To anybody who is new here, welcome to the channel. I hope that you guys are enjoying the content that you are watching so far. If you guys do enjoy crypto content and do like daily updates in terms of the market, what's going on, etc., definitely look into subscribing and turning notifications on. Trust me, you will not regret it. But nonetheless, let's jump into what is going on in the crypto market. So a lot has changed since I actually uploaded this morning, right? We were talking, if we come over to Hbar, we were talking about Hbar holding 22 cents, pretty strong. And we were also talking about XRP holding this level that we're actually in right now due to that X there. But we just recently broke below it. So what has been going on? What's happening next? And yeah, let's just jump into it. So first and foremost, the dollar is up. It is actually up 0.35, jumping a little bit here and there. And this is not good, right? When we see the dollar reaching these numbers up here, it is not good at all. We wanted it to be down here, or at least down in the 80s. The 80s would be incredible overall. And you might be wondering or questioning why the dollar is even important and why this even matters. Well, for anybody who is new here or new into crypto, the dollar index is a good tell sign to really tell us what's going to happen in the market, right? If the dollar goes up, typically crypto and markets go down. If the dollar is down, crypto will go up. And, you know, that's pretty much what we are seeing right now. So if we come over to the market indices, we could see that the S&P 500 is actually down about 0.82%, about 34.77 points. Now, if we come down to, let's find, so I don't think, okay, let's go to the Dow Jones. So the Dow Jones right now is actually looking rough as well. I just had CNBC on and I was actually watching it. Okay, this is not right. 1 second, let me go back. Let me go to the markets actually, it's so much better. All right, so the S&P 500, like I said, down 35.4 points. It's jumping around there a little bit. The Dow Jones was down 500 points. It is currently down about 400. Now, listen, I mentioned multiple times that we're in a stock market bubble, and we still are. We really have to watch the yields here too. The yields, first off, when the lower yields, like 2-year and 5-year, are doing great, and the 2-year is doing astronomically well, up almost 30%, and the 10-year and stuff like that are doing pretty bad, it pretty much also causes some, you know, redness in the market with, you know, Bitcoin being down 1,600 and almost $70. The market right now is looking rough for the stock market. And of course, cryptocurrency, as you guys know, relies on, you know, the stock market. It sucks. It's sad to say, but it does. And right now, stocks are doing terrible. It is what it is. We can't control this, but it also has something to do with the Fed pretty much announcing inflation rate increases. And we already knew that that was going to happen. We pretty much knew that inflation was not 5%. It's way higher. And that is what's causing this right now. Major sell-offs. I believe that the Fed's going to save face here soon. They'll most likely say, hey, you know, we're not going to increase the rates until 2025, because that was their original plan, to really save face and keep the market pumping, because, you know, right now the Dow Jones is absolutely inflated. We actually should not be even this high on the Dow Jones. I think that the economy is actually worse than it was back in March of 2020, and if we come back to March of 2020, we could see that the Dow Jones actually hit almost 18,600 flat. So, you know, I think that we're massively inflated. Who knows what's going to happen here? We could have a massive crash down to possibly like this $26,000 range, or I don't even, yeah, $26,000 range. And now if that happens, again, the market, everything goes with it. Crypto goes with it as well. no stocks are safe. And I just want to tell you guys right now, this might be scary to a lot of people. Listen, this market crash is nothing really too much. Like, if we look here, it's not like the end of the world. If we come from this candle down, it's only about a 12% difference. But I would not be worried about the Dow Jones currently. Yeah, sure, it is bad. But what I would be worried about is just Bitcoin. Because right now we are in this support zone area where we are pretty much in either resistance or support. 37K could be a good support line. 37.3K is a little bit better of a support, but I still like where we are now. Now, in terms of what we are going to do from here, we could actually look at this. So most likely, we're going to retest 35.7K zone. And actually, let me put this exactly on 35.7. So we could most likely retest this zone. If we don't get an impulse off of it, we most likely will go lower to retest possibly one of these areas. Most likely 37.5K or 33.5K, sorry. And that would not surprise me, and it would not worry me at all. I mentioned multiple times, my buy zone on Hbar is anywhere between that 15 to 20 cent zone. I dollar cost average in. I don't do lump sums buys because it just doesn't make sense to, unless we hit one of my key targets. Like, you know, if we hit 18 cents, I'll do a lump sum buy. But anything here and up, I won't do lump sums. I dollar cost average in. It just makes sense. It's easier. It's less stressful. But I'm not too concerned on the price action at all in terms of Hbar or even XRP. We are still in a nice consolidation support zone. We're still a little bit below the EMA, nothing too crazy, but we have been holding strong. Yeah, we lost a little bit of the pump from yesterday, if you will, because, you know, a lot of people kept saying and making fun of it, saying, oh, well, this pump is nothing, whatever. Realistically, it was a 34% pump from our bottom level down here. If you guys did buy, I bought, so that was a good profit take. Now, I didn't sell that just because I just don't care to, right? I'm long on Hbar. I'm not going to try to take profit at these levels. It would just not make sense for me. Even if we do come down lower, I'm not going to regret not selling here and rebuying back lower. I have fiat left on the side to buy anything that's lower. To anybody who doesn't have fiat left on the side, just hodl. Be cautious and be hodling. Don't try to, you know, do a quick short or anything like that. This market is very volatile. At any moment we could switch it up. But I made it clear saying that this market's extremely manipulated. I think that is clear, especially now. You know, we've seen Elon Musk go on and say, hey, we're going to accept Bitcoin. Then all of a sudden, like, you know, 2 months later, oh yeah, we're just going to get rid of it. And then he goes back to accepting it. I mean, listen, this market is extremely volatile, manipulated, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of money to make, especially if you guys are holding strong. I just want you guys to really just kind of stay aware, be aware, be clear your conscience, clear your emotions. Don't let your emotions be tied to your money. At the end of the day, money is nothing. You can make it back. I know that a lot of people are still saying right now, well, you know, it's hard to make it back, especially this much. Listen, money is not that important. Let it sit. Be cautious, be careful, just don't make any, you know, irrational decisions, because that's what happens when we turn red. Right now, a lot of people are kind of fearful. They're kind of, you know, flocking and making assumptions that we're going to 20K, 15K. Listen, at the end of the day, you know, let's first retest 30K to see what happens, right? Because then when 30K is broken, then we could say, all right, let's see what happens here. Because, you know, I already mentioned, you know, 20K is possible. I don't want to see 20K happen. 20K would not be healthy at all for us to hit. Neither would any of these levels down here, right? Because I also said, you know, 24K. I also mentioned that we could possibly see even 28K. And these levels would not scare me at all. It just would not make me happy. And I believe that at that point we lost a ton of support, in which the thing that worries me is that we would have to rebuild for a few months. And when I say a few months, it could be 3 to 5 months plus. And I don't want to see that, right? I want to see us hit possibly something in this entire area down. Maybe a retest of 30K. That would be great. or even a retest of just 35 or 33.5k. 33.5k is a hard support zone to break. We've watched it here. Even here, we reclaimed it exactly, right? And even this level, you know, it was hard to break, hard to break, hard to break. This was initially when we broke it, but you guys can see that we were pretty much consolidating above it here. It's a very strong level to break. I hope that we hold that level here. I don't want to see this retest it. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if we did retest it, but again, I don't want to see that broken. Now, in terms of XRP, yes, XRP is still in its consolidation sort of support zone. I told you guys in my last video, 75 cents could very well be where we do retest, and it looks like we tried to come down. We hit 78.7, and I don't think that this drop is done yet. We are kind of holding on to that 36.5k on Bitcoin, but let's see what happens in the market. I will obviously update you guys along the way. You guys know me. Today I'm pulling an all-nighter, staying up, fixing the sleep schedule because my sleep schedule is garbage, so I will continuously update you guys whenever I see the market move astronomically, but things are still looking decent. We are still holding strong, even though, you know, the entire market, stock markets and everything are looking rough. Expecting maybe an announcement from the Fed today. Who knows? We'll see what happens, but nonetheless, I will keep you guys updated and in the loop. So nonetheless, I hope that you guys all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, smash that like button. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome to becoming a crusader of the channel. If you guys do want to join more of my stuff, you guys could join the Discord down in the description below for free. You guys could also follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial. And yeah, welcome to the channel. Definitely subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys did enjoy. This has been Nick. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. Peace out.